ase na fe intimi emmo enkomo enti mi sheshe birthday ni nyina mi sheshe ne kama enti happy birthday enkoma Reverend Father Anthony Martha Senyo Sewoha Sewoka eni edi de binyabote Reverend Father Anthony Martha Senyo Sefoga okay Father Ghost, also known as Father Ghost. Father now one idea ibai na my birthday Adwa Roberta once na wo de beba Adwa Roberta Father Ghost, assistant priest St. Patrick Catholic Church Atomic. Father Ghost, happy birthday to you. May the Lord be with you. And I feel happy birthday, Enkoma. Atu Kwame na Duncan, if you honorable Kwame na Duncan, enene yue eho, oma mene o papa, omusi omuma uchi enkwa, ena fi kufi nana, ena o brother sinini na another one, Enkoma one. Happy birthday to an amazing, incredible uncle. We are so grateful to have you in our lives. From the Fache Ampes, Elion and El Olam to Uncle Ato and Uncle Ato Tinkwa. I feel happy birthday to Abena Kwansima Mensa, all the way in Cairo, Egypt, from Alexander Nana Kwame Cranting of Narcotics Control Commission. Then I say my cameraman no about the piano, your friend Minta Utimika said, and it's not birthday in teaching me marriage. Udini birthday in 2 me try me photo. Yo, ko Minta, Utinkwa, Yedanyamia Sisa Unsu ye June born. Na ye wa woda nyame hiraw ontre wa hyem na oma wo mpa adwuma na se do birthday so wa ba betwa me photo no wan kan che me say auntie ya echina ye me birthday ntimi metwa wo photo minta we fatina de bae na de wache ni na de ye me na maka Prophet Maxwell Nana Yawe Champon, founder, leader, Word of Testimony Church. Happy birthday, Papa. If you Reverend Janet Champon, Asafononi abusuafoni nyina omose nyame hiraw na oma enkwatentin ya ahodin ewom omode fa obo so obo UTV. Sergeant Godfred Abaka, Ghana Air Force Base, Accra. Happy birthday to you. Or you Sergeant Vivian Abaka, Owoho Central Police Station, and Emma, happy birthday. And you with the pussy flowery or don kwa namukasem bekande. Depa namukasem babeka. Kademi babeka ne say, Mwana and Samujina ya muse, o boys were how. Mimi you. I feel na messy so. Munya o boys were how boys were na on sheye. Omuka girls, mema so muja wa say girls. Hey, mommy, no. Mommy, now your boys them say papa. The why adwuma mambio na me kra de kra wonu minya bi age. Sa boys am sure papa no ni grey hair kakra say o boys are no me say me boys be. Me do am say mamu nchimi. Mamu nchimi. Ye we anya gbazo ka say omuka girls jira aka o e ma ni do me na o mati omo ho na mema na ba it say onu be bon komo fine na say so dem we very friendly mo bon komo pa bon komo ni sa say na o ye den we de mo baby mai na say ya do so ya munyai say ye ma ye ayan so ye be ma mo enye ma ye so ade mo agege no ya no ma ye bi because ye te say ya mo koya accounts ti ya munya accounts ni bi mai na kuma se mrante wa bia ni akayefo ye nso ye di bi eye minye police ni so ofaya ona fofo ni omo na we mi ko inu omo ko che me kwan so a na me say what say uka police for asem me say mo mamo nchi me ya akwala. Happy birthday to Siana Nanekua Nyamiye Asare of Riverside Academy for Mesia Nana Nyamishra no ma kwatenten wafa me maba akudin nyame ye nyame onkosoa na onye maw why oma onyi meye penimpa if you ma me ansila ene wonananom ho mo si omo do na ura Frank Kofi Jemfi etifro Razad former Albanza committee kwa Calvary congregation Dansoman praise be and happy birthday Nkoma Abigail Lapia also Calvary congregation YPG if you Reverend Walter Eho last one Nkoma Majid of Alhaji Rashid cosmetic shop Kofi Junior and Oma onsa happy birthday enra me PSC kwadwa moatin birthday no mija ba kuom mija sister Mary all the way in Germany won enya Germany so Holland omo ya tani ata omo ben enti no sister Mary kan kwadwo enra ma anye sister Mary me ya pa me we na msi anya na mitina pa ne misa din ni me Holland is entume ya amba sister American why first America baby pian omo na first America show mama ena nana poku nana yese wonti apoka fra why nyame nsa oyare secretary Emma tag minua bayi owo sunyane ye friend no Mrs Endurance Amwa Hazel Araba Kinkon ma chien na ho te sen kiki ne opanyi maame mesro bebre na no miwre ne fiye mewe hye anti Mary amanfa wa memu no miwre ntimi mfi me Kinkon jinchie wa mpacho ma mu nim sister Araba na otonkosua o cha station wo no ododo ase Kinkon mame ya ase opa cho fama Kinkon mame have a happy birthday to Constable Beatrice Badasu Testano Police Training FPU. Pacho unso nana kwame. Dada una ode nana kwame. Ye juma mu nana kwame ye friend dada. Mr. Ifa. O ye juma o UTV here but ene de o say ode dada yate. Ene ye wie my birthday na wie say no. Mama na azelvo gase. Ene de jai o ye no white anka me chance de me ko e law court no. Ka me ye lawyer papa obo me babe azovo dazzle you azo me da say na me kan for azo so amount sa azo pam enter the pa efe ye shefata we ye made in Ghana enti me shewada pam wata ade wo ho na obema won so waye de mo amoya amusia posta idie me kohwe so apam bi ukopam bi sesei onko azo ho nkopam kumpesa azo binyeska sister na oyesa pacho azo number nini 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 kono no ampam maw enyesa ukopam ba bi foforo be what I ordered for versus what I got ubenya bi before Zenos and Beauty the hair mama and so a shame me fe and the hair mama was Spinkters kotobabi eco bank echi wa pe auton emi pa eyana wakwa akwaji uni want me ankoso follow no TikTok ni wi no o model bi ho ya fe pa 055 3837 201 yesanimran say good hair rattles Angel Bakery feel the taste and obrey brudomia diboye this way chocolate drinks so inti dae can for Angel Bakery ma ope sugar bread butter bread wheat bread and na cocoa bread and Angel Bakery peno di cocoa ye pano kama udia wadi aduane mu a pano so de moton na wotwe kreda ho a ense ampa asem no kre na meka cho no Angel Bakery pano no pacho mo wo pig farm abedi pele down obefre no 059 411 4719 and 026 422 7414 Angel ye damase pan ekwan ni mu atene awie sa na ye issues ni etu ye beka teacher for no a wom call picketing energy statement we release say from last September October November December ye rafi fufuro mu inti 6 months nso ni ye twei ye de kan 9 to 10 months a omunsan kan o marketia GS se wotu ho anamo na nso teacher for no se komo ya inti oma ne hunye ne wa afei MPP flag bearer primary NPP MPs must remain neutral minority leader. Any whom propose bia Bawumia can clash over leadership. Conflicted endorsements, same MMDC's back Brian 237, Bawumia 220, Kennedy 190. And the Yemeni Jenny say letter of communications say no one kasaba and usually no. Ono de nka 1-on-1 tinewa ba say no tin say we so nenso ene be extended yi kakra discussion kakra mpuni mpupe ba so enti ofa ya mo beti ase na ma che no 5 minutes oh susu han wenyu abata ma we mo anye later oh nche mezba man Friday enti wa base no fa one boba mo fon kum no ebi oh ya menye dem ware mo e ba later
yempel
pa cho de onu wa mantem so ye de achieve by CBA or your former deputy national organizer or tete me pa ya wasande tano a political analyst or beti asie and Richard Ahiagba director of communications Emma NPP chief bear phone oh abasemnya aka mo from ebi we
ahano
Matiasie thank
you adult education
enyo
nti se December no use school for neda
why you put
no I catch madam there say madam
on yejo chief ya menye dem missing mo from we wear me school bag
we wear
me school bag nam so mo from ompon chawara on from UCCO what's madam ya phone net here mo bag no ya church new administration block nature okana kafa you cards no ID cards ni na wo muska na ze yafa ashimo ya phone net here
any class prefect ya confer also for old time sake inti
thank you
but instead of 5 year no 4
me no 4 oh na 4 ze no ze wanye bibiara bizanya aga na wa pia no pa ise oh YouTube ukoba bi fofura no papa to ma YouTube
oh dey me papa na say mu na say me ba ya che but no dey wa ho fenti say me ba
na me da wase na o ti say akwaba
me da say na say me ba ha na che
am papa ba ya che adene na obi anu na wa director of communication wa be
on say etina no New Patriotic Party baba Adekye ma menfa enchiama minia chief ban me hu na che hu na che na me brother is last week na me ni share wo peace fermenting and they are current any afefo nyina the attorney say achina New Patriotic Party launch Patriotic Institute school bete na aboa ama your members ate botaya da New Patriotic Party ni mu fapem every yashasi every UGCC 1947 ina nanomo say mo pese o mo jefa hudi magana mo organize a political movement and which Ghana benya independence na nyoma koba nyina ma say political party activities be ade bi Ghana ha could be anti-ase na the restrictions be by the group as UP a tradition up until now ye dey chiri be if year 1947 bedru ha no sa school no be boa ama ye members atiase no mahu party ni fapem ye gira so say be ye communication I say ye party ho adwuma be atiase say we in a tie and I say ye niso ade hunu ni as a political party no matter ase ente ye one major plank of your party no a winger and I say set up a beboa ama MPP ni bebia no atiase say the entire or your party ni no enini enti ade a edida say beba na aboa meka history kakra bia fa na hihye no ho abedu bia bedura echina ye lunch no say the last election no say the new general secretary Justin Kodia pick up from former general secretary John Bodu hihye ya on name penny for start here say betisa school no twaso nti ne twaso no na demo committees ne ho kone basa be she say na say mo no ye date family say China 25th June 2025 no ye be sa school na no I'm say almost no yade a obia ni da nti bedo obi biara se from General Secretary John Boydo, Chairman Freddie Blay, and former executives, you know, omo ahufache ana say no so ade hunu omo hu ye say on person Monetization school no ene ana say bi a chena no eba be dedi ama ho aba mfaso ama new patriotic party yade a be boy bebre one of the key things are apart from say introducing to tradition na any values, you know say ekwe enimu no party for and as will be biara person yet nobody party lady biara no so call through sa institute no na omo so obey executive as be ma continuous orientation and reorientation say be adwuma na ye ba be no ye be say be boa party no
ese so call institute ne say so call role it say o call enroll it say school ni ana say o weni wi a obe call orientation wo
okay so you finally say after the be start and only a war office here no will go through the orientation.
Okay.
I said, but take party no. I say.
Okay.
Party no so party no value system. The entire new patriotic party. The there this a person a magana. When a person a faso a ye sadie no a magana no.
Okay.
Ubia or person or ye executive biana. Set necessary no one of the requirements. Say so to me call. Science to no nya san chere no. Sa anti ase no we nya na be executive abedin say we to me aye adwuma ni ye ade a ye hwa beboa. Going forward, you know, and doing that, you know, about my discipline, about my efficiency. Now say, "Omwa a day juma be show musa." No, but who said you must say juma no? Esiafa. Now, about my MPP organization, no, akwenim. Because say any that, but sanko fire enchi, and the drone no, idea very critical for your development going forward. The message say, party Libya, you know, be shemu na ye de akuma party chiri. China ye launch we are August 4th. A inaugural lecture. Okay. Lecture. His Excellency, the former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, be deliver sa lecture no. Na accomplishing the school no. Na obi biara or party ni biara think say schedule beba obiara be for bubi. Obiara be for bubi. Omo our offices here no.
About 5 million.
Yes.
So 5 million ni nyina be fam.
Yeah, best stages.
This card bearing members.
Oh yes. Teacher no. Every member of the party, the content will be available. Okay. But at minimum, no, only a person be lead the party. No, say be a person be a police station executive, person be a constituency or electoral area coordinator, regional and national. And as a MP and as a flag bearer, you have to go through. Say, oh, identification. So there say wafa in the TMO sa institute. And no a requirement, say vetting requirements anyway. When say take part in say.
Okay.
Then no maybe because sometimes
you know grace period be say obi a want to me and go to go be na obi beka say me tradition na matene mo amaba akokora amaba aberewa afi na ji say me ba institute anzana motumi aka say me gina proposed to be.
Oh yes, e bia nkofo sa no there be exemption but the any say as part of the requirement, you know, as I said, fat scientity.
Okay.
I say, be I emphasis will be say, Nana Addo go for you know, say, or partner say.
Okay.
What they say, or partner. And she say for no bet me am exemption, bet me am ordinary honorary certificate say, or famu, and I say, but say, ye queen the money there as a new member. Say, be they say me say be contest here. So much say my film. The inaugural lecture, no. Students are determined here, but I say it will include the very few lessons, so they include all the existing executives, from police station all the way to national. They will go for that orientation. So be a benyanti as say MPP butaini. The ANE say beya memen ko fani say no being ko fani say
ko fani develop syllabus and course content dada.
Yes.
I work.
Yeah, committee wo ho omo yes adwuma ni nyina anti no by the time I best start school there that be are you ready.
We start in the time be say china mo launch ya na 4th August mo ayeden inaugural lecture into na fe school na nkasa
na bia
from 4th August.
Exactly. Okay. Yes. On the lecture the inaugural lecture no na AB school na nkasa ashase. I think say idea based on community party ni mo no idea obia any so says idea no beba nti beda General Secretary, National Chairman, I say, any committee now, ye hu adwuma oma ye dwuma papa se e bo maba so se be ya e china no sa ni so ade hunu ababa mu
school ne be wo he
e be run at national headquarters, but there will be regional arms. I say be as a per se you conduct certain classes now and before be now it be at able move to regional to be able to deliver some lectures now, but the headquarters will be the seat of the school.
Okay. Echina the time ben am lunch.
Echina at 10 a.m. prompt or party head office or and I'm say your bumpy so be a baby inviting penny for baby.
Okay.
Inviting penny for baby. Nipa ba kona and I'm say only Ghana 60 and be our no but apart from that no say his excellency Nado Danko Akufo-Addo Ghana, but President Kufuor, all our former chairmen, flag bearers, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will be there, Brian Champon will be there, Kwabnaje Japan will be there, or Dan Botry, all the leaders of our party.
Yeah, and mention Keno. It's not coming.
That's something you own.
Interest but be so na genuine reminder keke
na say me chief ade ye o no mo
ba na china nko won say wo bo Brian Champon will be there na nka ne wo de akwabra ka kwabna je yin so tie ne hyehye na yi hu free asem mu
or na me fi say bia refi tina make us so menti ken
the asevin is on can say Dr. Bawumia be banti to mo hyehye onyanka Dr. Bawumia
o can face
sir
o sin na do na nko Dr. Bawumia kwabna Japan
o sin na ni ho
o can bibi eno bob former president na meboa and also benefoni nyina abeba
chief
and is
Kennedy and is Kennedy or Hene Japan will be there lawyer Yao Patrick Boma will be there Honorable Jogate will be there Yao Educhu will be there Obi Biara on my party Honorable Adenumo will be there. Bachi Ejakon will be there. And my mini paper I had but the say penny 42 for party no I invited regional chairman, regional executives, party rank and file. I invited Ebi Sombo. Until Mwanga Sanso Media, I invited Musa Mumbra. Now Mumbeshe na Munkama phone and
invitation because mu ye bibi as a conference and mu be frame mu nuanom opponent for so opponent mo so good message so mu so mo invite your mo and so mo invite other political parties
we try invite this from because of destruction ade kura na ye said this year chief emakwa me yen kasem everybody about there oba be je makrafa enti but yeah
na mo prominent in crofo mo wa kwantum to say Dr. Adekye Kennedy obeba
me sure so baba
na mo invite
me sure say baba
mo invite
me sure so baba
there be say invitation kwa
me sure say I invited am me sure so
okay
only there me personal explanation about the entire want me but I say teach you for our party baba very good so ba beboa because as a party a very seasoned person but in the party but you know, it's about the boy.
And I'm also spending
oh, yeah.
My friend.
Me just sure say I invite him.
Okay.
But I don't bar. I don't know say or bar. But
the ebi mo so mo ni omo na shase. But ene mo ti omo nka mo ho. Omo so mo ka mo ho. Ba ko ti say Dr. Richard Amoakon ba. Owura Kwame PNM.
Come be the sender or national council now. Yeah.
Enya kwadwo.
Okay. Yeah. Kwame mathematics wakame. Yeah. But I don't know say obi anyi fi party. Obi anyi fi party no.
But say by convention no mo yi o mo to twene. The so penyinya hotama close say me hope say obeba.
O dey be. Me who penny for party penny for be I kon ho cost advice dey there aka. But I say party edwuma no the focus always at the time, you know, is on the executives.
Okay.
And you know, and no create that appearance say own kind executive one you are actually. But in terms of say your party, Juma, your co cost raging chirene input in the akano committees cry creating in ano. Yeah, day or moka. And there is no way you say you be if you party. Okay. But the idea is say constitution or actually certain conduct of a member.
Okay.
But what they say, and no, I think say idea institute be boy pa for purposes of discipline. Say kasebi wo ho your party near wonka. So, but oh, be kasa no na unhunu say de ka ne mabi ho na say bia onipa no ne kasebi emwa party no.
Okay.
But what they say,
as your founding father, because I'm thinking, so more develop course content that na muche party no na basie and then na bako semne the man ye party. Sa afo ibia na me bisa wo mo asi. Mo betumi aka ene MPP Fourth Republic here. Say by say whether UGCC abesi UP abesi PP aba MPP ya. Mo betumi ayi omo afiri mu a ebe ye complete ana
Debbie anya say yentumi sa ye kan abakosem omo ka ho but abakosem no so is to do with quite a faso a sustaining tradition a constitution enti sebeye year we have to all abide by the constitution enti no ka se bi m1 fa ho say una ofre say yen start party no na wankasa dia wo pese wo siesie no de wonsa say no na so kasa ese no enti dano me my basis for any measurement of a good member of the party this is our constitution say kwan bia so no abebo party no din pa ho ban and this o kasa bi no ne ye bi emwa sa kwan no so a na madwene mo ntrim papa say wo no say to me for party
it was say because we are director of communications see why a chami here there na so bi so be kase say a democratic party mu believe mu wo gidie wo sade nim kire wadwen na me so me kire madwen ye mufunu mapa nti so bi wo mu na bibi koso no so o mani nye ho a wo say for the purpose and say in the interest of the party nti enkasa
o kasa your forum ho asa o kasa
okay
patriote ase but say o ko kano bedwem o dey ase yen kanesa say okunu ne oyere kura ntem asem wo ho but ye Canada nezaneti Canada na ye CC kama minke bi no and see be
a political party is totally different from say our realm political party there ideas then ye share uji party no ideology ne principles di but they be announce who bibi adisuemu kra ntini e kaso there is lack in knowledge here nti koye research abekaso ampa edikanfo akansem bebre but me read here no me research me so me say hato sini we nti na hato sini e china na wo so de na hu ye no wa be authority nti so bi wo party mo no hu say me wo party me for party ade so but party decision even constitution no kra no bibi wo ho a meni omo nya adwene say ni say ya sa no wafom ana say bia wa me free executives nkwan kan jem say ade we ya ye bia say nti hey wakoka na bontinti no usuban no it's the unbecoming of a faithful party member or of a patriot
yeah so I think is different from kasebia or ka emwa party no and kabomu. The Constitution actually Article 3, 5, I think A1 and 4. One is say no as a member of the party, but promote the good name of the party.
Okay.
Yeah, should be that also as a member. And now, sir, 4 no actually say as a member no party need decision you have to abide by it and publicly uphold it.
Okay.
Enti no kire wadwene a obetuma kire wadwene but say o kase sa decision na party na mean ntumu no no etia constitution no eno nya me nkwa na constitution e ma me na wo nkwa enyina enti say wo na start yo wo na no a wo ba yo constitution wo person ya member dia say wo de yeduma enti sa kwan no so no ye wo bibia ho kwan but nemo bi wo ho a ye ni ho kwan eno na constitution na provide a perimeter say within that no ebetumi akire ya adwene say be ya beboa ekuo
enti eno no de sunti na ya na obi wo ho a anopenka bibia si on sheda nim ho idea nso be hu say o sem defending party ti the way a ode ni adin be hinham defended party ne ebia individuals bi kra ewo mu no ebe wi ase no na ebi kra asem no so anu won han han ni no onim se de asem no sitie kra ho no enye problematic akra
there be any problem then say asem bi na be as a party no nim party no ensusuye say as a party no we believe in constitutionalism and rule of law now you say MPP libi akọ ye bibi and I say MPP asoma say yenko ye ade bi a contrary to the constitution the rule of law because there be and here so mine no so I will defend that good name of the party and only a different from say will be argument and no any nyina so or but what I say you believe in individual liberties and rights
but still no eno sa no mu training krofo a omo ba be defend the party ana omo ba be boa ame a chechire oman cause afa bedu ba bi na ayete say nkayete muka brofo say the interest of the nation first but afa bedu ba bi na be interest of the party first cause nipa no ni constitution ni party ntiti ene chese bibia no kai party kami.
There's unit. There's unit. Yeah, na aba. But there are individuals. Then there's a couple, there's children. Na in the immediate matters, say party opposition, say you call a national delegate conference, na you call congress, you call elective. Internal matter.
Okay.
Say but immediate environment home by your constitution. Okay. The constitution was subject to the national constitution. Okay. But say our unit in terms of organization, constitution will and the guardian behavior. Until you PFP party anymore, then the national constitution and the guardian behavior. Say in the disowning no order but what I say. Until a bad party anymore, a coin beer also but party needing pa home buying. As a member, so the party need take decisions so fire juma na publicly jitu mu say party the decision and koka say osibesi na aye we say menka hunti there because decision na party na take a collective decision and you back for decision no koka say we
mo first school is Patriotic Institute. Yeah. Patriotic Institute ne botaye ne say ye betreni ye party for amomabo party ho dimpa
there be and then the constitution make okay. But ebe ma entity say be ya party for be party no tradition ase na you who say
e dey ebe dan na ye sono kwasen kanetete many fina say Nkrumah Institute of Ideologies and University of Education Winneba you say one na titi veranda boys and girls the Nkrumah be bia ye enka Nkrumah ho asembone enye say the extremes of Nkrumah and his beliefs and ideas e hona na yesi titi yomo e me bedru baby nti ye overthrow Nkrumah no e na fe sa school ne ho nya menyina e de call ya later abe University of Education me sure some penifo no enim ni sunsanso eno ye the dark side as our history we really don't want to go there enye bibi sa na ye ba be ye say there be it's about the party intino the party ideologies the party this I mean just oppose that one to that of
Nkrumah.
Yes.
Okay, so and also so one means of indoctrinating people I don't know was about a personality. It's not about a group.
Was it about the personality?
I think so. But I said Nkrumah in Bonidi said they said about the individual. Okay. But it's about the party you need to for all political parties. And this for be some social democrats. A liberal conservative party. Okay. What are the values? Values being and the shares are liberal conservatives in Marseille. Okay. And then free market and individual or private enterprise. What I say? Okay. Yeah, believe you say Ghana be called the bois. Say the market or private sector be enabled. Say betumi ayo medjuma na bind the policies ebe support mo na betumi akoso. Into individual enterprise say no why say open style or establish specialized and that's a special debate buying nhihye ebe boa ma wetumi achieve that objective. You believe we say as individuals, obiya our right. So individual rights and liberties, say a buying MPP by say boss right, who buy Ghana for
Okay.
But what I say, and also say constitutionalism, they can and the rule of law, and FAPIM. Enti so we a member of the party no I say utumi reflect those values. Say achina ye be electo now ye MP and also ye president I say wo de sa nhyehyei edwuma na obi ehu MPP aban a wo hu nsosoye demu from NDC patriot say because we and ye ingredient ye de eye oman ye this so ade hu na ye hwe say ye fa sa kwan we so Ghana be ye NDC for so say ye fa social democratic you know so we Ghana be ye nti e de nsosoye a da ye ne NDC ntem ebeda ebemana daddy through this education you know maybe a police station executive na me no be din komo about me party a minim dia me no beka say utoba ma MPP a say oye obi a oye wodwuma ana say obi a wo property wo Ghana ha MPP a buy bi e ba be boa ama wo property no obi mbeje mfi usam ye de mra be ba be boa ama we nya sa ahotoso no and limited government intervention or in the government, the economy in general. So by a free market, the market no be decide. They say a day in fact kakranto so and yes this for more appeal so monte so. The economy based on competition will determine price levels in the economy. But what I say, until you are there, no problem. And then say
course banks are no how long duration of the training.
And also our details, and I think say but mostly no, there will be short courses. I think maximum of 4 weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, at least for orientation. Or more, say they are peniphobia or with it's just a formality just to be able to get them the certificate. But or more, maybe newcomers, you know, there's a whole program on new membership. I introduce almost to the party's ideology and values.
Training mama. At
least the fundamentals, because they're ongoing. You know, school no be to me at a given time no seeing problems and I say the need would arise. Say short program, I say workshop be about a particular issue. We to me organize it for all police station people, all constituency, region, and national for. So the percent muhuni say. Maybe if you see there something comes up and then there's a new way of doing things and also so it's going to be an ongoing institution focused on making the member of the New Patriotic Party a better citizen and more patriotic.
I want to believe saying your lecturers MPP for ya.
And of course, mostly and experts from across the world. And I want to say, as conservatives, we have links with all conservative parties.
Please. This cannot be, you know.
Yes, sir.
Your ambassador had
I understand. The next 4 minutes. But the next 4 minutes.
So you have to discuss the issues.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, Master. And some more debate.
We'll talk about.
I'll give you my time. Half.
Not the nation.
Chief, I'm so no gentleman agreement.
Half menstruation. I think basically no the American say obi biara and support so ade omo abenya kwan aba china no embra na ensure say your party no the school would come and help us say amanfo beti ase na yen so the santi ase no aye adwuma ma Ghana ehu the difference and as so see da yen ene yen ma da omo ba omo ha Ghana economy then so see da yen omo entem.
Almost we over can school as a school as some Yamuko can be a day. I feel me and coffee out marching on what to say.
Major Sumahoy.
Maybe be able
to
okay, Aquaba. Chief Aquaba.
Yeah.
Me that's what I see. We
now, if I chair, now me the chair, maybe some.
Oh, Chief.
Another damas. What are you, my?
Mr. Etas.
Oh, my task. Yes, they are not rich and I'm a teacher, you know, you listen to the people until you make a massive.
Yes.
Was with that show. As someone can is quite interesting. In fact, education is a key.
Okay.
So if they are running a party, it is always good there over try there. Entertain a party needs a but where I have a problem with them, or in there. There's a clear indication that the NDC is doing something right. But as usual, with the MPP, they fail to appreciate what their opponent is doing. Them school year NDC for a year, our boy, Pempendo, Yedri, I party we do baby mori who be here they hence we be school na ya church and crowd them why but oyi and to chenkra but is understandable you know Richard is a good initiative the NDC doors are always open as for we building the country is what we are interested in and once you guys are that's why I'm saying that we took the lead. Our school has been teaching people like myself. We've gone through all that. And it's a one way Ruby as a political party, and in their wisdom will feed them who be here, they will be in school. It's only fair to even draw the attention of their party members that, oh, look at how good the NDC is doing with their school. And you know, at least I want for one who shame. Now once one brand who imagine it. No.
School no dey na cheremo. Mu dey na friends a socialist institute ana.
I school no. Of course it's a socialist institute. But I school no. On your topic. But mama chere there. Mama pede nke kanye there. Oh, na so it's fair there by appreciating amokra mo isuefi wo. But the point I want to make in yi me fi ho. What I want us to agree this morning.
The question said one school no osua baze awa baze dey share.
I mean school no party entity.
Okay.
Party no mo gidi.
Okay.
E kwana wo fido of form party no.
Okay.
Say a party bar mesi mo or there e wondi ye according to party no ni hihye.
Okay.
Na ye wie so ayesa so ya kire mesi ma engage nipa.
Okay.
As a politician. And or your full package. I don't know what they are doing. You can't say do yepe. Nipa na so die.
Oh, they're not all church.
Nipa na so die then we need to man or bo die no bri ya there so yepe. It can't be pe. Kade o pe do yebi. But if you say oh yepe it's as if we are one.
Chief.
One.
I no
Chief.
Paper so.
A very blueprint. You cannot measure a blueprint with a school that is performing.
Oh, that's a blueprint no. Chief, Tio. I say we want my main week. We can't say we are mammy tap me. Also, I mean, the main young kind who say, I don't know, why you tap?
I say, I will be papa now, baby, Nafi, and Conesto.
Why you tap on until the time I did not have there's a big
cover. So, chief is on the month, and you won't so back as I also be a car, Titty, the Enka, we CPP in Krumais.
Oh, fire, no say, no,
inside you so there.
You need to get them into your schools. NDC, friend, no, be teaching MPP be friend because no analysis.
Maybe MPP better than from fire so much. So because Oyen Krumais, the ideology says sipai. Ana.
Anyway, what go from Krumah be mu there? Mami nyaka.
You just so.
Because you could start here.
But what do you say? NDC for the absorb CPP. It's normal from Ukraine, any problem.
Oh yeah,
much more for but NDC have more than
but you know, some majority are some. They say majority are some the
majority.
Some Kubako CPP.
Yes.
Okay.
But the CPP, I told you.
One hour better
senior Bombay CPP at all. So they are some now.
I'm here, man. Go committee.
Papa got yes,
before Mechian, may draw the attention of Ghana Web. This is the second time I'm doing this here.
Are they?
Or more publications, no. They still label me as national organizer for Liberal Party of Ghana.
LPG now we jai that.
I'm
so just write to them.
Do I need to write?
Oh, I mean,
I don't need to write. They pick the post. They watch UTV. They watch other
stations.
Oh,
so
okay.
The title should be there. I don't belong to any party. And the Ghana Web, get it right. I'm no longer the national organizer for Liberal Party.
And you can former.
Which one?
Former
performer.
Former acting general secretary for the Convention People's Party.
know they open.
Na Liberal Party.
The Liberal Party, I know why I don't want.
Now Richard, when you be no to come away from
no pass I be abakosem.
Hey, abakosem.
I don't want to
Liberal Party omumo to ni so me ha.
Eti mo no nya me dey say be omo chichiri go. Eh, so me ha. Na so me ha.
Yan
after drawing the attention, as usual, make sure at Besisek Befiane squad.
Okay.
This was Joshua, Charles, all of them.
Okay.
Now the Georgia Motors, make sure we na Nanka wa Mahama ba Castro. I can't mention all the names. The Georgia Motors, make sure.
Be accord the from.
Well, say
yes of.
And a friend say Otibo Engineering Services, Left Connection, Dance Power, Michelle Power, Dennis. And somehow, many communications director. You see, next time no can be any. I noted it here. Now, chief will say.
Who can be said?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm only saying that the chickens are coming back to roost. It is the same UP tradition. And Omoka said that in fact, I can't have crop. But he used the word I think, until I will forgive him for that. And Omo Eka said the ideological institute now it was to indoctrinate. He has used that word here. And then the issue of self-centered, it is not true. Nkrumah was teaching the nation, not say CPP Nkwa. The one-party state that was formed, there was a referendum that voted for the one-party state. It encompassed Ghana. Say, of course, and Kenya and then say NDC in school, not MPP so in school. Now MPP school now more better because they are property owning democracy, and their thought is so different that they want to amass wealth for themselves. Property. No. It is true.
No. On tell them there is that. You see, the basis for is completely wrong. Because I mean,
don't assume for me. Assume for me that I don't understand.
But I was starting as a non-chassis.
Now, massive
and correct me. They are a property owning democracy. What they seek to do always, I'm a capitalist. Or more than say, Obia to say, I say this word. There's a proverb in English. I say. The queen and to say Obia and Japade.
That's not what it is.
It's like the jargon we say, each one for himself, God for us all.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Could it be that the actual conservativists, but when we say liberal conservative,
they are not.
And because of liberality, there are some modifications to conservative for no.
You see, sister, they are not liberal. in the sense that for
Massa, who are some people saying for former LPG? Now we are coming to impute things on our it's a matter of information. He doesn't have the information. You see, he doesn't understand the thing.
Perception about your party.
It's not about his perception, it's a fact.
Listen to him.
What is the meaning of property owning democracy?
So now you're asking, let me tell you.
You are here, so he can't misinform.
Because I'm here, no man can't the wrong thing here.
Then I go for student to be
Property owning democracy.
Okay.
I will explain why he doesn't understand me.
No, explain what you understand.
Yes.
So that you will get the opportunity to also correct whatever you think.
Under normal circumstances, this is their mandate.
Okay.
A property
owning. Their mandate says who? Say yes, you will be a property owning democracy, another property owning political party.
No, property owning democracy. That's the philosophy. Now, a property owning democracy is a social system whereby state institutions enable a fair distribution of productive property across the populace, generally rather than allowing monopolies to form and dominate. What do you mean fancy home? First,
okay, kind free. You just Google
owning democracy. Anka, Rich, I feel remember the Anka under normal circumstances.
Yes, of course.
Anka say, or mobile say, so or mobile do my soa. Better to know my ye ama titru to say private sector. Ankron Kunjuma. Be a quenya, a bema motumi ado, mo be or monumamu. Nanka, or motumi a fanko for you. Said the mayor will be a humetono. Or mom pet say a beer. Nipa ba kompe wa be kamtam bibi so broni be say monopoly to say I think we have a section, a lot of it in Ghana, say a particular section no nkofo bi monopolize. I mean me use this advisory sanitation area in Ghana, as we've seen it enti omon penisa. But what I have observed from MPP, from Owura Akufo-Addo to now, their mantra or the philosophy that they espouse has changed. They come, and a few of them enrich themselves so much at the expense of the populace. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm afraid of the teachings they are going to give to their people. The last administration under Nanado, if indeed they are going to go by that tenet to teach their people, sister, we are doomed. Men can't have that.
I say, to me, I transform watch him say, Hannah, Ontimasi.
Ghana and the school program.
But
Kwame Nkrumah was not selfish in his interest to, as it were, teach Ghanaians how to love their nation. He was not selfish. It was not Nkrumah-centered. It was for the general populace.
Thank you. I feel watch their otiasi and I said you name property owning.
Na ma hwe mo monye saade no.
Enti no, onse ne kasa no wan kan ye. And so there's a difference between say o defining ade bi. Na wo kire ya wo hunu ana say wo observation.
Okay.
I wanted to correct it. But they are completely not the same thing. You know what I say? I talked about free market and individual enterprise or private enterprise.
Taxes
but and they buy sana ye wo enti eno wo kire say enti wakan ade no a o say this is the ade no a say Google and I make sure o say ye ba ba man titi ye wo sa ade no a wo say esese ye no a wakan no sa ade ye ba man titi ye eno wo say sa titi ye na be ma de a he's afraid for that because they be kind no it's not what you have observed
so the more kind no enko and a money yes different.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ye na meka ne ha. Meka dia ye better take nipa e wo mu.
Okay.
And I be my examples on also all kind wo ho. And I be my enti we asem no hu ni say.
Yeah now asem.
But that say.
Yeah asem o ka chi.
No ye mistake.
Asem Richie can I okay.
Now yes.
Okay ni say.
Ose ubem na sa strategy ma Richard Richard yanko Richard Anifia ubem
no okay ni say
no
no Katrina
no say Katrina enti me happening no na propaganda no person wo ye se ma make because na so kire say no person ko fa bibia wo bitim adeba say obi subai te say they all kind of happen. What is the evidence of their work and they say obi abe rich no
okay
propaganda
and political marketing class lecture prof Kobe Mensa propaganda no boni ana
anya boni but
propaganda
because entra o kan da na babe no kure but what they say yeah what they say
anti my mention in one of a class my example of propaganda or types of propaganda ba ko ni say glittering generalization
yes
na nipa no bia o se o meka mo ho mesumi yo hia ni ti sem mesumi ye zongo boy ti sem
anya no kure o anya no kure but
o di tu wa ma
politician who is to ta mo kan anya no kure o
the politician say
specific no how betumi aka specific no betumi aka so after liberal conservatives no these are the values and I say no na e ba be kire but betumi aka say oh but no ohwe ade e ba be kire be boa but their observation they say abaya atwam ye MPP abaya no ohun say your behavior no is contrary to adewe.
That's what I'm talking about.
But that's what you said. That's what I say. Liberal your friend say property owning democracy no. And you say oh I'm asking work for yourself. When I'm stop no. You see just an no problem. Enti dey make
say start the second topic.
Oh, the second topic be
na dey we kura po so da jami ase say e ka asem we. Because nsem wa ba na mwa.
Education.
The ten say.
The moya be
so ka say oh the news and there ono si hu ade ne si fadi. Because some I can nyina no e de okan ye nti de o kan no na ene de ameme kan ne bobra nti na pese me correct
but be oba mu to go right nti na me ka se mananu nsi no obe ready e no say necessary e
but de ekosi ye nyina wo mu say
observing
de ekosi ye nyina say onum say wan kan se mokro na no wo so kan wa kan ade say property owning democracy e say to avoid monopoly to share the factors of production equally and fairly no that is not a basis for you to say omo buy said they'll come to amass wealth. It's misinformation and I think says so it's proper to put it in context.
Teachers no more recruit you or more over 12,000 9,000 have been paid 2,000 plus yentua almost since September 2024 I know almost co statement GS said about afterwards.
So I think say you know a budget to me say a hard dream say obey adwuma bosome bebre na ye ntria oka but I na baby say e ba ne say ana die nti na wakatua emaye na nsan die ekoso o man Ghana mu I fa ghost names ho I fa our inability to process our data in real quick time no Nina hamper in the payment of salaries, etc. in this country. And I am happy about the 24-hour economy or services. No? and this particular issue ties in it. It is incumbent on those government. So, share the aspect of processing their ID cards ne other documents. Bema ubia ne katuya aba wano. And right here, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ekasa or one of the meetings BRC, and you could see the grin on his face. Na nania jiso de nani mo say a brighten on the basis say when we say the salary I start eba. Normally no so ubia the salary eba eniji eba fee. Na se bosom edu na se wakatu amaya na say o mote. Said the na say around September 2022 or baby na ye mark clearance also. Is it 2022 or 2024? 2024 last year. To your baby see and say how did it happen? About over 12,000 teachers. And I appear on September 2022 as a mark clearance. And you must have understood to say we are called into new administration, even if Sanka NPP extra power and can processing of these people and can also don't assume Sanka this picketing will never happen, right? Because the same controller and for more Juman or more no that's etihon. Inti anka MPP kwa na wa bema and can this particular picketing and kebesi. Now, I am happy for the first time in my observation. I stand to be corrected. Mahu say Ghana Education Service upon receiving the petition, also abba out at the response. Abre a teacher for Ghana for a press release or more. Telling them of the issues, and I said, the entire ama or more esikano a delay, and as I can say, most of them, I said, some of them borders on the fact to say, or more ID cards, no, any ready, and inconsistencies. So, in terms of Mankasa information provided for the processing of their salaries, it be a SNET ID cards, SNET numbers. And Ghana card number. And out of the 12,000, do one yetria. Do one until say what mukrapana or more yentria momono or mundu apem and as mundu 1,000. Anambwa.
Pacho ebrosa.
2,000. Sorry, 2,000. And Kambeka say 10,000. Until out of the 12,000, basically 2,112 or so.
Out of the 12,000, 9,950 enya omo staff ID say na yetua omo ena 2,113 ena enya staff ID say na yentua
exactly nti enye say yentua but staff ID na enye ready until there's the need for the government of the day or the sector minister to step in to introduce or to implement the 24-hour service so the bear all these things no sa backlog ne normal ya begu yeso e salaries delay no ye be a 10 of the past because it's not healthy.
Etimi chesa bro 3 months because every be ora say take abre so say bi mu chira de sa be 3 years so say no mo say ye ntimi ntua ma mo 3 years atwam no omo ye nhihye regularize yenti na say nka GS fawa acha within 3 months say you tua
but sister ya
and we run into like the
almost 10 months yeah sister ya na say no and say America create atwam ko no the issue of corruption I say ketasehye aye this institutions ne bo emfa akatua ho a enim sem sisi a men can say NPP ba mu nko na ba ye probably because ghost no has existed long ago I can but the quantum of it in the last 8 years na dey ye hu dey edutwam
now because digitization mum aba be million
can be because there have been number of occasions that the former vice president His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Abba Bontamba said we have removed so much ghost name thanks to digitalization and so after leaving office no ya be say the system has been so porous to the point that ghost schools are even created. Ghost headmasters and staff are created. Ghana here, special prosecutor has met them and he told them that unfortunately I have to tell you, ghost schools are being created, ghost headmasters and staff, etc., are being created and paid. Yeah. You understand? And there's the need for a proper scrutiny and audit in any institution at this moment. I want to believe, say, per this response from Ghana Education.
GS, only monitoring directorate.
I don't want to believe that they don't have. And if probably they have, but then it's not effective as it should be. And I say, Afutu and Sakrani Pagis and Sohe, into normal air course will prompt them to probably change their way of thinking and way of monitoring. Okay. In the sense, the digitalization and the IT system that is supposed to be beneficial to the country or individuals is not being used in a manner that becomes a disadvantage. And as I say, you're making sure the loopholes will be sealed. Say the a very simple thing. It is unless one, like they have stated, it be more ID numbers, no, provide or makes it be normal, and no, you're exceptional. And so those ones, yes, you have picketed, and that will draw the attention of the people. Say, so and so is amiss, and I say, but as I say, in the process of all those IDs, and as ID cards, or more, who say you quickly write to them or through text message. Why are we not using the IT system in a manner that will be efficient to all of us? In Tianka, when we say, yeah, here, and so as soon as you number we share system, and yes, and snake numbers follow. Okay. A whole one, nobody provided a telephone number, unless the telephone number and also your
WhatsApp cry to me a broadcast message.
Exactly.
It's 2000 and something. Yes. A problem. Nanka one say message back. You have issues with your whatever snake or something. Sure. So there are some anomalies.
Yeah, and we have district. We have district, and we have regions. We have district. We have whatever. So it is easy. The police service, they have a system of sending a message across the regions to all regional commanders and everybody. Teachers can do same, so that.
And your teachers never
GS can do same. And to make say, we share system now say be a West Ashanti region. The numbers that are coming there are so enormous in terms of irregularities. Immediately, SOS and RBBs it's sent to them through their own numbers. Everybody receives, so they talk among themselves. So, yes, BBC.
Oh, you meant SMS.
BBC,
okay.
Because Nippon over fill form, and I said, I didn't know the ban. Telephone number account.
Okay.
And you say, who process it? That's what we said. These names are the be at Chimawa. An immediate message, a broadcast message should be sent to them to be notified. Say, this is what is happening. So report to the appropriate office for rectification. But yes, I did a better as if to say, train or more, because it's a matter of they have waited for them to come at them. And I a topical issue I are discussing. Into going forward, I pray, say, they will go into the IT system and use it efficiently. Information here, education is also very important. There were more sister station, more Kasamo station, Cassia. Say, BBC and course will control. I'm to make the back. Say, Mon Kama, man, for to say, teachers now you post to almost so. Mon Casacra, your outfit, PR will bet me about PR bet me about Bonti or Bamoha, other chances rich by. Nanka Wakase. Ye process more IDs no, but say Chief
Bunny. Or say for Chief exam.
Say na attention. Into more reported to more various district headquarters is not. I think yes I bet boy and that's unnecessary. Make us say unnecessary. So picketing it denigrates a bind be not only NDC but probably MPP. So no, I am a very reduced kakra.
Yes, Chief. Again, I can GS bet me I avoid the way. Maybe in Kaomo release bet me about say, oh, these teachers say, and Sananka or more be raising concerns in them.
No, you see, one release now with that ban, it gives us an information of performance from time Abani started all year Jumaina sitting there.
They could have equally done same.
Who?
GS. Yeah. Anka teacher for ne Emma Piketty answer.
Yes, if she won letter now, they've even given you steps that they have taken. It's important to note there. 12,807 now according to one GES releasing. About 9,950 has been paid. Their IDs has been sorted out. They have about 2,113. Those people have not been paid. One IDs, one kind. Now, one issue I over in there, there's been an expiration of the clearance from finance to also pay them. Now 582 Susun was it. They have not been paid because of inconsistency on one SNIT, one Ghana card, and all that. Those are things that must be done to ensure that payment or record the right people. Now, today, Miss Mamuni as Anika in there. There's been times in I had to the boost one and system, and then there's been times I had to the vice president then so. You're a doctor about me or my indication no. You might be a quadra where you them grow fee. But information I discuss and not pay and an issue I discuss and not pay. It tells us clearly that yes, it may be has been done, but still no, there are issues in there other way. Now a GS one my answer said from 7th to 14th March. Why a nationwide tour? What confirm genuinely and wanna say be woodin work rather but then one na way teacher for our door. Yes, it's a matter of importance to them, but check out. They need to also know that on either band secondary wafa ono wenye jumo. Into order will make sure that aketuena wotuan the right person now order what the aketuan or the man ono na what the man. There is one thing that they've done also. If you look at the release, they said they have a technical committee. Or include some of the aggrieved teachers. They've set up that committee to ensure that issues or badaman ubenya prompt response, ubenya feedback papa na wasa wenya some coordination amongst one can say teacher phone and one expectation or expect to about and how they will go about it, how we presenting Miss Mobile K na Koka ni na onye Ontumumba. They've also written through they do the education ministry. Watro was a ACO finance seeking for them renewal of them clearance now are expired, so that all these people are all outstanding now they can be taken care of. There's a key thing that they mentioned, and I think that it's important that we need to look at it. I'm a bit surprised. What's it? There is some inconsistency in the groups now. Walk forward, either picketing or demonstration for their issues. They said that there is always a new group. What shift one leadership and representation. Now say when ya ebia kasama fo se be a core and a group no core banso over recognizing one a baby offer them teacher for him young group no cast out my freedom of association we agree but on the same matter where what solve be nan the group will be aba now I want the group will be aba now I want another group will aba once we one demonstration no them kind of issue 1 year together or by no crown or create a certain impression be I no on your real situation. So here you teacher near Hendemaya, we may take it the ebia now one asem now was it to GS one enyman sabi one seven one ten as super into 1 year more say and now more pay one farmer one. You can imagine there yeah 4 of us. Yeah, a group okay, we are all teachers. Nti yepede yeko na yeko kan na asemi. Ya aba na ya aba be kan asemi na wa address do. Dey na ye. Nti bia wo ma na pa na ansa. Aye relate ya mfa ma obiara. There are other members who are won so ho say be won so wo hia da wo betu won ka won reach won. What will happen in the damn group no so obeded. We mobilize won na wa aba. Oba na ma the same problem na yepede solve. By the coordination be amongst ourselves able to me coordinate na although to henka so we who the kind of seriousness in yasem na yedeba na the pressure ofifo more
and but you pen bebre no say adwumayefo bi makatu akama de won say omo ka omo ho bom ho na omo nya convener ebi obi odi omo nim na onu na omo ne omo kasa nti edi nkan na omo baaye no GS who say omo baye de omo ni wan mu ne communicate ye na subsequent ones different people e ba no so still omo engage you.
Yes, so they have the different people now urban say bitafra won so we chechefo very difficult today to change your ministry and a GS or no pen in the casa also mean say wasam. That is why in their releasing, these are some of the steps we take, actions taken there. They need to have, if you like, a front beer with known one. Obaba no be did them in common order amongst themselves they can agree. At my make an answer. Them inconsistency number oba otum jabibi wechi. And then the teachers may feel they've been left out one way or the other. Another presentation of Babanason, they might come into certain agreement with the GES. Another group now, Babania, Ebiana one Jida Martinanti, and you know what will happen. It will appear there, say one consensus is not taken serious. And I think that a consensus are ban where some or abandoning him no to one and one, nor they that is how come the ministry, you know, we're making move to make sure the clearance is available. Once we work over for rectify one disparity within the Ghana card, SNAT, you know, all those things. If those things are all done and then the clearance is given, the money is ready. Sure, they have to be paid. Miss Mobile and once who need you once Abako on now until you're best ready as the GS is calling for calm, they should just be calm. GS not call a calm or be expediting Zama Kakra so that things will you know come on earlier.
So clearance na omo awaji se o dey fa omo no se wunya we processes na ekwan ben so na financial clearance na fa so expire.
When I offer one say the clearance is within a period.
Okay.
Our there far. Na ebomozin so EMO say they tua honka. Until once you have that clearance na BB a delay administratively. Na clearance na expire, you ought to renew it. That is the only reason why and that is what gives you that capacity financially. Also as GES and able to disburse whatever it is available for controller to also give it to them.
Richard.
Sister, that's it. I think as me, you know, Chief Wakase, I think GS, some age man, Omunja Kasa.
Omokasa.
Nchiremu amode ba hu hia.
Samu. Mimpo na me busa chief say, Sanchiremu isenkedi kan ba ya. Ka teacher for no ba se omo be picket na.
Hu hia. Church of Kratak has multiple groups. Say now we busy ka wo no person gina the group of from the gina sika na now he sika no tua ba na
se e ma enkita
tua sika no ba bi tua sika no asamo no nyina no wo di obi ka so wo fa ko bi so na wo tua na di pa na ko from group se ba je e kina oba wa mfi no na asa from fufura ba so ba je sika de hia de so be tua sika ana me bwa o jai o tua sika de ba no a e kina wo hu group
bi se ya o de Richard kana Richard o de ya ka administrative procedure ne processes nti se bia leadership no sesa man kita wudie no so omo concern omochi
process administration dia okay gida no GS aso de da ne so obeye e de ama edwumayefo no on hwe no onye na edwuma wa anye na edwuma na na avede no ba ka say o ma ko form group omo mo ye o mo edwuma so mbe form group on be di o msika na asem na no simple enti o check na mo na asem na asem
internet no lie say na me dig reach the post we are the time no power future they want to say please hold on and then exercise some restraint government will pay you today is on the other side
there's a ade ba ko use ayo how okay I say you see sir clearance na kasa no technically no chief you're right say it is provided within a period. But based on their GSA canon, clearance did not expire.
Oh, it does,
no, I'm saying it did not expire. Because
they don't or
yes,
it did not.
It did not expire because based on what Omo Canada said, there's allocation or provision made for that in the 2025 budget. It is kind of but your clearance is simply they say ya case kebia to us offer nipa say ya you bet to
so maybe it expired in 2024 but now they need to restart the
Exactly.
process.
No, but they have made allocation for it.
Yes,
Must be renewed.
No, but
budgeted doesn't mean you go execute.
say technically, no, that clearance, no, was not did not expire because the fiscal year no na expire. Now when you say, oh, I didn't say use no, a few way, and you ain't to me use. And I will call 2025. What's our provision? A manual. This is Canada, whole Ministry of GES, Ministry of Education. They need to get the money to pay. Now, only problem or no? Finance Minister, skirmishes. On person, on releases the cabo be a chief only ministries, departments, and agencies are angry. Because on releases can be about I'm on Fanyo Mojuma. Imagine that. Sikano on one person be resist Kano. Omudi here formatting. Omudi here appearance. Sikano Minister of Education. Somebody here Juma. For Sikano Mamo, afeni yes antro. Adiano why ye all budget ni mwada ho. Ure fi wana. Ye papa ato force ni ure fi no. And our team parliament no kabrofu ye and then adie di amao. Masikani ya fanya Juma no. One fast can buy. Workers in Picketia, many GS say, or more the groups different about. Or Musicana war, for Scanamom, not some fanasam. Now, Omunko share in Corano, no Montro money. That's how somebody Titia.
Right. You are right that the money is there. For the inconsistencies. That's the only problem.
No, but the inconsistencies, they want you, man. One affair, any panel.
Consistency is not on the part of GSO. He means on the part of teachers or those aggrieved teachers and their leadership.
No, there's an inconsistency they reference in normal letter and they say almost neat number need say. Groups
inconsistency with leadership of those aggrieved teachers.
Yes.
Say any year wa ha na GS dey ka. Na ene one miniana coin. Na china only chief leadership. And the fourth day, does it affect you to pay our money? What do you ca? Say you know buy you. Say I'll call you. What do you say? The eka.
So now Nagrat CCT. Leadership no ntimi enkohwe nkama wo mo.
Na say ade ne say ebi no manya omo de. Omo anya omo de no. And they say ebenya he de.
So they are part of those unions who can go and negotiate on their behalf.
Obi a we didi ame ebetumi esu ama accommodate omo. And they so sorry gina. Omo so musu. Enti dia ba no. To me ban ba so. Ya ba ne say.
Na fa ya so
ya di empower dem ma for this. Omo person ko so am ana. Omo be di enimu ya so for. Enti me try say very simple.
Okay.
Yenja kasa say oh na
we chief so why and why because it has only no masisa nkonya because somewhere last year latter part na no so enkofo yesika o no aban betua yesremo munya botre na but na de wo chief pa cha no na so sojagu
o de bi so no say sika no ho se sika no ho de afa ba mo e bre de atwa mo bia na sika ni ho. But what is the can
we are best no next can ni ho
me man come abre me say abre
abre na na wo abemu na bisa wo
abemu no asemo no say ya no de kan de aba na ye kan
okay
enti
and I know the DNA wo
baby o anya de aka because nipa abre ya ye eduma because any is for oduma bakosam e wo na wo kan ye nipa ye eduma be 3 years so ye to be tia na ma na 3 months but what say enti workers ni nim omo ni mo a oni omo ogoro no enti ye hwe ma de be ye 3 years ni abema ye 1 month na 3 months enti omo ji ade ne ne sika no so ho sika no ho fa ba omo finance minister na ye problem chief ye mo nka ono na ye mo Achilles heel sika no a wa
ye finance minister on yes sir
sika wa ko parliament abudget say obia benya say dia eduma sika yesu so release sika no release sika na ayi workers e kodwuma de bia omo kodwuma ba sika betu omo no sika ni ho but yes here provide all budget finance minister for Canada.
I'm just reading that National Identification Authority and I staff and so say 24th June right almost omo be back on strike over government delay in paying agreed operational support allowance. Nti almost allowance omuni abaya kan wate ase
it's good that they are coming early. So agitations it's good. You know why not?
We anticipate goodwill no.
No.
Goodwill be any whole.
I mean there are issues it's been on the table. What you say it didn't start yesterday.
Probably I'm not
when they come
surprised.
up with them
I'm not surprised that Rich offer me suffer in the sense say the Japadia document weighing in our womb to make the next government ungovernable, putting so many impediments. Oh, yes. Unfortunately for us, this particular Sikano, the inconsistencies are the reasons why the monies are not being paid. My picture said there's no money to pay them. But I'm only putting it in the public domain. You are making it so simple. Says can you
try so much to be playing defense for Chief
No. We'll say it's coming with Montreal. As if it is that.
One shall let any say a budget allocation. That's a budget allocation. Not the trial say, finance minister no all release this come and find your Jumano. Can on family
it's not fair.
You see, that's about
attack on the guy.
Attack away. The father
Richard, and so aban sika no sika bi dadan mu aya omudi tua na finance minister mpeso obeyi ana ogigi to no na okomosi aboro no na adoye ne biba no eno na ya mo ye de sa budget subventions
sika no eye de ayetwa to ho budget mu say ye de be say say o to
no meji tum na na me bisa say budget na ye twa to no sika bi da aboso ni mu dada ana say ni okogi to no na ye de be
before me ba say me to ade bi betua ho tax eko da ho what they say
uto na eko
tax na eko
Richard
na ade ye te tax no ye te sika na fi botom na me de tua tax na eko he
Richard anya hwe no
VAT ametua no pai
me be
to petrol
na be anya hwe no sebosu me be so ansa na store na auto ade no wa ye ne nkrata asem no de akogi ayakotua mo
enti eno ade eto ye ebranso ye say omode akodada omode sika ne ko me to petrol me to yi nyame na abo ade MPP for yeah accountability hold on to parliament says devil levy ye ntiase no yes anka no so kwa be petrol me to no pay na anka no so kwa akokan enti sika no ho finance minister why no say yes commissions or beso appear very good enti sika say the ministries department agencies on farm omo o de ka ye ka waso ma ka ho say ye no kure na da o hu say no kure too late
me see 80 me see number say no more parliament 88
89 eja block man of ka
8 members of parliament eko na nado danko akufado say wanyike na omonti ase ka wa mbeka wanfi
yo pacho ye kan ya Gmet so we call the 22nd June into omode ba 3 days ago Sunday no mo release here Gmet ye Ghana Meteorological Agency almost Public Services Workers Union ase almost de omode abase say abanhwe no wan resolve sa ni ama we ya didi so amebebubo so ya eni omo me bete wo mo nti omo so de omo be ya ni say omo be take action conditions of service Ghana Civil Aviation and Ghana Airport Company Limited ka o de Gmet omo fidie dada omo de my weather report enu ye media but also obsolete instruments afi unpaid overtime allowances due to some technical assistance sa eniema nai we no say abanhwe no wanya omo so ebetiki action kro no a omo betiki no en omo anken Pastor Ayenkan Eji oye divisional chairman na just say on Gmet for chairman and Jesse Kwafio and so secretary and omo signing Gmet for there and so no okay on that note yankoi Daily Graphic, NPP flag bearer primary. NPP MPs must remain neutral. Minority leader Chei Mensah Bonsu, Arthur Kennedy share views. They share their views in today's edition. Senye se Richard Akasacha and Ankasa say a share say
say any party as
it's more okay, so then we start.
I mean, when you say this class is a class of noble men.
Understanding class. So, thank you, class. You are amazing. Inti yen share say Richard so. Richard made the way he share say also. Na no pena me kan se bia kira adwo say akwala ba mu ebiem za fe na kwa me nya 5 years. One ne maame nam na say ne ebo 6 ne maame si me nya fufu ana ba nku amedi o say by this time. Inti me ko san ne say by this time 60 akwa ha anope so ma ye mass kama pa mental say randi kire me. So 60 akọ Dr. Bawumia ho. 50 akọ na broken ho. Adesumu 88 na 60 plus 50 na ye saying.
No, but 88 but also contested until it reduces it even to 87. Ama baako no so Chiana Paga MP no so aka say oh Patrick Boama is the best to lead. The answer is no so kwa Patrick Boama. Two are contested, Brian and Dr. Duchum.
Okay.
Until 88 na be
86.
Patrick is so contested.
Chiana Paga 87.
Patrick is so contested. Until be Chiana Paga so contested.
Ah no for Patrick is
so
no on
are contesting so they cannot
be out of the 88. So okay, you let's work with the 85. Na 60 akwa na 50 abaha masi
omutu be nkonya o krofo yi
to boase na den
it is a maybe some question be education say omo contest here whoever wins no so a MP no winning as flag bearer what happens?
No, he's still an MP.
He'll be MP and flag bearer.
So omo be call
so no be resigning from parliament no just be he won't contest he can carry on till say term no 9th parliament again.
Now all your campaign be 9th parliament again.
Maybe you have to go for primaries.
We are learning. Don't now contest for parliamentary no not sign parliamentarian no ye then parliamentary
automatically you have to go for by-election automatically
because that's different. You are an MP elected MP.
Now they elect flag bearer.
Ghana or they say you elect to MP for rerun. I a flag bearer, eco run for presidency. They are two different things. Yes. You can't say that.
Honorable running mate, you know. Did he resign?
He resigned from his post.
From his post, but he was still an MP. And so
running mate is not a flag bearer.
Yeah, I will say deputy. I'm
just asking.
I'm determined. So one kasa, we say be a Jumanwa or Babenya as flag bearer no esun. Na unya daje enye parliament eyi no a obetumi arresign they say how be and it is up
no credit mo say we gina wo constituency ho a o say o resign no
but no ye wo wasam ka there's and I don't kire say o tumi nya adwuma no because as flag bearer no enye ade a wo co office de bia they say you have an effective assignment so it's a leadership eyi obetumi aye from parliament and as a baby it's as a matter of individual choice no obetumi resign so but no nya asem I say discussing in the crowd
bibi mu tribute
and then when ye hwe
yeah and say
afutu ya mpanimfo ede mai enka achi
oh Debbie
okay
Debbie I'm say me no kasa elia no me kan bi say sango fa ye nti
okay
enti no ade a say boa think say a very good advice say be ya
a very good advice abani brem
oh say the time for it you know is now you know I think say it's the right advice me no kasa me your choice. But mean to me, Uncle declare, say, semi jira wage and semi jira wage. Say, be a director of communication, be me to me, I could do BH effectively or the panic campaign. Say, then, Obia, me support no, Ephraim, say, oh, Mimra, na yesu so asem bi ho ne anya dwuma bia meye ba me ne kukuo me nkoye no abonten say me support we na say me yesi enti MPs omo ho no omo ye party members omo pe party ni ye omo pe de obedi party na nimu a beboa ye enti so omo hwe se osimesi na beboa ometumi a support na ye dwuma ama no but enya ade a ese ye call gina CPA so they declare say ye pe we it create a certain atmosphere of division say we can avoid it because
for
the
which
process
they have done so
yes.
or some have done already
yes until we advise with the purpose and they say omo yes you know ebeto eboase going forward no kwa mba so a conduct omo ho no omo de advice yi be ye adwuma na aboa ma enkoye the days abiu e na omo nso so a aka omo nso nyanka omo akọ declare sa support no etu omo fo say sa de nya de abeboa party no nkabomu internally na say edani duru na ebie quite was say nyina ye nko select dia ye pa dia wo timu a pese oto abama no akwa to abama no na aboa ama party no nkabomu aye adwuma ama de hia ye pa MPP edi say NDC fu amabu aye husu amanfo de abanka on pese obetua na aka na wo ka o ne kasa nko a they say oh na wo no mo the group we aba mo the group we aba scan ni wo scan wo minister finance at force release scan ye ntua crofo to be release eno na ya asem ase ye ka but then
any day 19th July conference na mo amendment ni mo no mo be hwe say saadie say be regional executive o semetai we yachi MDC metai we yachi MP metai we yachi mo be hwe say mo be ye amendment na mo be pe ba bi di saadie na hye if say edi munya mo hwe hu say edi munya na mo be press mo be ye amendment
amendment ni de ya ye bibia ewi okay enti eno no ento me mba chire ba bia obi ye proposal but ebia edu conference na obi ye proposal based on some amendment bia esewe na say amending the say dey fa we nkan wa betumi abanesa but
the wo sha sa we are endorse we mefo we so no nye se obi akeke omo wo influence omo wo authority omo kita positions a ka se bi omo gina mfimfini no mu twa ko benku ne fa nyina na so me say oh me da me for Richard so me ta Richard echi no eham as a party enya insunsanso bi wo mo so
to be honest no okay so never me no the wisdom in a future na minority leader e dia ma eku a odi omedimu no e very solid onunim dia internally parliamentary group no efemu nti a o kan sa
okay
or your leader and all this future na ma but democracy no say ebia o declare support for Dr. Baumia, declare support for Brian Champo and as a way and as a way and as a way and your problem say bia me say no me pe honorable Joe Gatti but because me a functional executive of the party no me yes omo a e party ni mu a omo MP honorable Joe Gatti ono so mo support no no mo support Brian Champo Baumia and as a kere Japan omo si den aba me ho omo si den nyame mu gidie say adwuma a me ye no me ye ne tene say be ya me the speaking note that say me the akwankyere bi ba say yenye ne si ana say me direct communication yenye say no a enye say bi a me ye de aboa me candidate
okay
enti e be boa pa say me gina mfimfini na adwuma a me ye no so me hwe say enye adwuma a me ye na intentionally purposefully say me de boa wo ba me de boa say party no enyina be ko ne dimu enti sa futo no ka ye very good because em say wo ye MP say na wo ka o constituency o na me tie we echi na o constituent a won tie we echi no we but what they say nti ono wo nkuta mudie no be ko ne say no say friction aba nti say boa pa say wo ye neutral dia obi ehu obi abetu aba onchen na MP aba ye kotu uhu ne say we na me pese me toma no na say kwankyere ben asema papa we ka no ebe boa yen ewo Okakwe Central na say constituency ebe boa yen nti wo hwa hwan ne ntoma betuma aba wa besere adwenkyere but onya 2 was be pe we ya o hia sa kwankyere no kura no a omba onchen ehwa no akwakoto aba bi a emwa party
okay
enti se nka wo gina mfimfini sa no a as a leader no wo be ye available so be boa obi bia betuma aba wo na ya ye adwuma aboa party na mana ko ni da e beto aba ne de obi hye wo se kotoba obi ana se obi hye wo se mentoma obi a beto amade a wo pe ni nyina ne se nyina benya asopa ne yetie de omo pese omo ka na eja ise mepewe because identity mu ebeba bebre
so obi yi na nimu a munya nya ready no obi yi na nimu a mo se obi anya party chokrata bi sukure bi ani afro omo disciplinary committee adenti na omo a omo esese nkomu gina mfimfini a waka na kama omo ya party mpanyimfo obi mu nanso omo aka metai we yachi makota we yachi omo de ana disciplinary committee for mfre omo
Me who be sad I one be na be wo hu be a bit mark
me be sad na saa for no disciplinary committee
o na say be sa I mean kabia o ka ko say asem so ma kai be nua me deputy wo su bempa am say ko ka say be na say mu sa na say mu I know say they will refer no to disciplinary committee you call national council so asem no e bai e ma chewpa e bai ama am say omo hwe ekwan be fa so be sisi ba enko enimu no saa so ba no bi obi da ne di bi ona so sa koye saa bi ono dia no e bia
ado yin nanim kodi obi achi
ya waka kasa bi na nsem mu a kire se
kasa ne nti na mo frɛ no ana se
exactly yes.
Oka se me
kasa no oka no ma ne yemienu one na say the appearance ne say o support candidate ba ko bi and secondly ne so party position on certain matter no he varied his position on that matter enti no ya dia party no ebo anjo so once medical ka constitution as a matter of party decision wo ye party say wonye member so ye NDC dey dia betumi aka dia be but so ye MPP dey their party ne say ye nye no say wo ye because party ni ye ti ene yesusu sa
na no so ma obi so nkoka say ene as a party ni different committee ni mo constitution no eye adwuma ma candidate bi ana ebi mu because obi ko kan na favor candidate bi dia different committee enti disciplinary committee in freno but o kana say ku favor candidate for fraud dia disciplinary committee the friend
no there be the tone and nature of the assembly
okay
budget yes and the enforcement of a constitution the Mikrano is the last time I amended December 2017 budget yes
okay
enti enye obi and a constitution as some party ni nyina ne say there will be some order or party ni mo be adwuma masumdwe aba say the same standard will be applied to me be applied to you applied to chief as no plan as be kai ho na eyeminia kai ho na eye Ghana ho edu enti that the same standard no
so
apply
thank you
it is a standard na apply there emwa osimesi emwa obenten but e boa ekuo no amya kwanim ti nyina yenhwe kasa mu yi na dia ba no yemfanye adwuma se futu wo ye MP a enkogina obi echi tentina sa wonimu dia support no
nim dada no be ye den
I'm so much kan aye but I hope say as leaders no be kwan bi a be moderate that stand no but on be koso support dia almost support no aye adwuma kukuomu e dia aboa amasa candidate no nkoso betumi ane sa ba say e tu agina say we na mepe no betumi identity mu aba
wakasa o first aba mo be kwe e be fair and transparent to all candidates on beba
that will be the aspiration and I think say all the candidates so some taking interest or the process anymore but as far as national executive is concerned no betumi akase so say the butai bi ani bebia na say esusu bi ani bebia say yenchi anko ha ne yenchi ma we there bisa ye be ye ama emra ayedwuma ma de obewini no be ye their party epe no so be the party
okay chief the Dr. Kennedy mo ensusu ni Dr. Kennedy graduate teacher there ne concern no ye say omobeko primaries no entem obi quotation bi am he say they are going to make a king before even the kingmakers. They are going to elect a king before even the kingmakers are elected. And Tiomuhuni say problematic.
Yo, yeah, I mean that's it. Now, politics now, you know, it's always wrong to think that MPP na wenya nasem.
Okay.
Nti ondi nasem. Or NDC. Since America na me there or a learning curve, I do saying na ni yesu.
Okay.
Now at this juncture if I look at the happenings all kodo within them and little experience more from politics from right from the branch going through the mail up to national officer. It's unfortunate, but I think the advisor, minority leader of the party is a very good advisor of the party. Also, my brother Richard Adekye Nsroma, which is good. Some of them good, some I'll take, some I may not take. But I think that currently, the MPP is preparing a platform, if not careful, to collapse the party. Why am I saying that? Okay, Sembi, no say apology and all that. It happens. In the party, issues happen, and we look at the merits of the matter and look at how I obey. But if they are not careful, now say, I don't know if it's in their party, they have something that they call anti-party conduct.
I'm so can be sir.
You have that in your party. Richard.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Basically, many day na ko idea or the party. Yeah, and I don't know why interview be na me party chairman, only chairman general na or one platform.
Only na last Friday.
And he made a very good point. If they will buy into a one kasa, you see, at this moment, the crack in the MPP, Richard cannot run away from that.
Because first time ammonia cracks in Yana, can we because it's a party?
We've witnessed flag bearers. We also, one of the heated one was the Legon thing they did. That is Alan Chemantin and Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. You remember? Well, they had their differences. People were somewhere and all that. But this time around, right after one defeat in trying to repair the party is a good thing. If the national executive will show leadership, Obaji won't say to America damn there. Yeah, and they call follow one party now. In fact, flag bearers in Great Bitum too much job will be social media.
I say be a costume, but then social media no na amana babe ye.
I'm saying this because the National Officer Communication, Okade, also the director, or pleaded there. Mema obi enye open support say ijina biwa, which is correct. Because Bandung Brivia, I will not there solve problem or that one. Until ko jina biwa better na solve problem.
Okay.
Namia, what's the mama nye me MP? And I'm MDC or whatever. And the mom and Congo Jina will be named true support me for Mobi. That is on the one side.
Okay.
At the end of the day, no painfuna wojire mu na woji agro na kasa krutu mu job na yanko na asefunu so wasum na ade na descend or down. Now if that thing went to mu anso na what is going to happen in the Ima? Say we win elections over Bokoya. Na a corona we win a Janyanko with all this happening, sir. Yeah, the crack only remains deep because after the elections, eka won boom denara oyetindo. An example is we one primary. All the flag bearers are all contested. Binum, who the flag bearer was so one sim. Oye Dr. Baumia. Okada waka one boom na na one fa one call round. But we election now we in artisans. It is a Maya Sani Bibina Sani Mitina Honey settled okay, ye okay, chief, come home near Enco. Near Cornea Cochicoto na Coto Nugania. That's a neighbor no Hobana bomb sounds na settled na. I would ask them.
Baby, Anipa will be a dear Bibia Bayer will be a day. Nti say wentwi kakra ba ne nti
enya zero question be so answer na dam
me nso me bisa question so you say ya
student or market teacher
so what I'm trying to say that no I just mean baby you I mean I understand and I respect your office na mama pede me kire hin there I'm not happy another I won't be happy there I will be nya crack na wontumbo wonjina wonado. Okay. Because we need them to organize their house. Miss Obama constructive criticism, Obaboa, Momangan, and we too wine there. Wakonim. Onuntina Hona Samba Uhian. But what I am saying to them, I cannot pretend to be crying more than they bereave. But where we sit and how we see things happening, no. Yeah? So, one bottom top approach now with that band, which is it 31st or something? I walk
top to bottom.
Sorry, top to bottom approach now with that band.
Okay.
Yeah, in a way, no, based on one who go to can do a good man. But me from where I sit, I mean him my way. Now me actions now all could do one party new in there. by the time obakwa to abana obowie na obeyi won flag bearer and her maybe you may take a different position already depending on how it is arranged. The last time you hired one party chairman or the crata Busuafu also young Canada into Atlantic. The next thing my party executive Kuku Susudo I did not bear is unfortunate and unnecessary.
Party chairman Busuafu letter.
Yes.
Okay.
And when you have it there, na party chairman and Busuafu one position, and when you have an executive or also otum unless the reportage was wrong. Otim painful ma wodi nkomo no nya position with the and kebia you could have done it in another way but the approach now and I think there it was what you call unnecessary. It gives me an indication there what we are being told is not exactly what is happening.
Thank you. Over.
Yes, sir.
But you saw my make the match now.
Hey. Now, Mama, we have more 10 minutes. Many of them say, okay, if I don't do Hendra, now I have a name style, be na dark room.
And Chiremukeke.
Oh, your name style, and hence we are H style, be actually now, but
yes, Sophia.
I mentioned Dr. Adekye Nsroma, PhD, Sunderland University, UK, and Nana Safu Ujaba.
Yes, Sophia.
Say MPP anka omoye me fan say intelligence agency anka make us more fairly poto
and omoye intelligence agency.
In their last meeting omodeko ebe to Ghana for him say top to bottom approach they should have seen this coming because there has been a precedent. MPs are hold echo support one candidate. In that meeting, I stand to be corrected. They could have cautioned any attempt, especially the MPs, coming forward to support one candidate or the other. They should have cautioned them in that meeting. Now, or more top to bottom approach. I will not chastise it.
Okay.
You see, I have stated say it may be a good omen for them. It can also spare their doom.
That's why I said if care is not taken.
I say so on the basis say change is very, very difficult in any human life.
That's true.
Enti bibi biara obe anamombi obe two self person den sesa bi ba omemu anakromo anakuomo no. There are people who may resist and there are people who clap for it. Now this top to bottom approach, I see it this way. So once the flag bearer is elected, said there are serious cracks. There will be enough time for them to heal those wounds behind closed doors to discuss what is going on, how they will come together, etc., etc. But when they do it the way they used to do it, now they elected 1 year to election. Now difficult to solve. So in this case, they will have about 3 years to ensure solve all the problems. Problems will come. In fact, problems are already there.
Of course.
Until they will use these 3 years to solve all these problems. Now, probably, if they manage themselves well, let's just say there will be similarly calm in the party. We are no fewer. The marketability of the flag bearer is also a long-term thing for them. Until Ghanaians will know, say, when or more you know. And it's our bottom for now, I think I best select omono. You probably have no option than to align. Now, Uncle Keko never bow a bottom ho. Say, Jina Homa way, Jina Homa way, no. Sad time, no, Nijina Yaqueleno. Until they have one person as their directive or director or motion and them say, when you know, until no matter what it is in power, you understand? Until for me, so when managing a it will help them. And you see, the NDC did some changes.
Dr. Kennedy Neonyajo, see a free JB da Rucha Breton. So Mulu elections, I know Muyeni say, or Munya renewal of mandate. Until so check here, even when national executive mostly the obey executive na chairman Bashani says, oh, na party Lusua. I feel more election be now I then. Now so free because as a move feel it to say, want me a moi.
You see,
some na I'm more than for
no, and on Makano was said, you smart Kano, others said so. Say the current leadership, our more a deep party in Adekye in that massive manner. I have stated, say, I perceive that they were used, manipulated, to which brought this kind of disgrace to them. Sir Tsunami, no. If they do not want to experience it again, they should clear all the current leadership.
They were used, you know, Omu says, oh, for Musomu and Kwalabi. Omu to dream more, it may make you more independent.
In politics, sister, in politics, it is not about Obi to me dream man. You see, my main and taken from another angle, be do something personally. The monetization of politics today. A man and Crawford secure their interest more than the party or the state's interest. In this Obasha, a dear Shah see a kitwa from Rolling Stamp, near the bent to a money, a Wellington boot, more etche, set to Obama and matches mono. And then a metaphors into something different. Car credit to me a toucher, if you credit to me bum. Ne is a cacasia, ye swallow a bags.
Okay.
In this Wellington boot, ne bent to an idea be do some pimpensry. And I remember very well, say, Ureche Mensa Bonsu spearheaded something, now, time I know, the leader of parliamentary affairs, about how to reduce the monetization of politics, in politics. And I was one person selected to join them in those meetings, MCA Kowalisa also, to deliberate on how we could reduce it. Now, one Kasana no I asked him a question at that forum, say, one Kasa, how much did you spend when you were going for seeking for re-election? Now, there's some more kind, you know. T-shirt and printing. One man will be back on me, you know. Or see there be the other manifest now you think you are perfect. Until every now and then they are demanding something new, right? And as I see, I couldn't pempenswa as I see a triesica. Until the last MC a year, I'm telling you on authority, say people had to be paid. And you know, say you could MC and your NDC phone call because assembly is made up of exactly. And you know what they do? Of which in case say it's your more they being neutral, your more political colors. But you see, you have to pay every person between 2,000 to 3,000 cedis. Assembly members. Yes. Now they gang up no more 20 for the first time. So that be probably the was. Yes, and this how we call away and to a man when yes so no morte and you must get the 3 more basis and pempes. It is a particular MPC Shia, Dr. Baumiano, so called 60. So it is their interest. Everybody is tilting towards where they feel there's money, where they feel they can make money, as against the party's interest and the state interest. It is true. Oh, you know, so rich. And yes, I said, make a maybe rich, dear. Maybe the other work camera, so saying. May you not say, they are called contester. But be a me fee, say, me did me for bar, my home better, say, on a meco. And this are a brabum and as a contesting. You see, a brabum, but when it comes to politics, there's something different. Okay. The interest is very high as we speak. And you see, it appears to me, say, that there are certain indiscipline that is being rooted into the MPP, which must be called. And yes, I didn't say for some regional chairman to stand somewhere and say, some can describe somebody as Elon Musk of. Look at that person saying that. But if you now that not cannot do anything to him. Exactly, but the party structure is silent on such comments. You understand? The party structure is silent. In fact, the person has challenged the party structure. What have they done? And for Rich, he is a communications director. So if you are talking about core decision making to arrive at the party's direction, Ebia, we need so much say. So and yes, what he for him, I will feel say communication director is supposed to be more and not some person to man. But the core leadership,
I think they by appointment.
By appointment
party name no contesting appointed.
But the core leadership na chairman, deputy first chairman, second chairman ne sa on the ban. So yan clear mo pa
only wine.
So one clear mo at the assembly. For me, their top to bottom approach no, I support it, but they should manage it well.
Reaching out so
clarification. I think it's
yeah, also on can say be on a pon.
Oh, there can be young kind no last but until Becca.
Then he said
oh, remember
there's no top down. There's no top down.
Okay.
Higher the aba.
Move for top down.
Be
any more. The flag bearer can no. Say I know my dream say mo police station agents no from
police station
executive. Say nka ho na mo hye mo elections as free. Ansa na ba constituency, ansa na ba regional, na fe ne kese pa na ba be national executive. Ti mo aye enu awie na afei na mo ba be yi flag bearer no. Eno kra mo be primaries for parliamentarians na
we. Bia ye nyina bom.
Eto that so mo yebom. Nti we ni dia nkofo nim. Ti o ma hu ne sa no. Nti no mo se as e si ade mo di kan akosoro. Akwa yi flag bearer na ansa na afei mo ba be polling station executive. Tibia top down, no, that is it.
There be any top down.
Okay.
Into your constitution, and specifically say we your police station and sawaye constituency and sawaye we as we.
Okay.
A norm. I said yeah no over time a convention. The way I say constitution and prescribe it directly. That's how I say But I'm say yeah the sa abedu na yiti no aba be convention obi expect say sa sa na say no
yes rich
enti enye top down the tie ni say ye nim bibia ejina na the say ye
okay
na ye de boa ma party no yetumi ye ho ready ekwa da ni mo ye ekwa eso papa ndc for
ye mo ye bisada
enye bisada
munye bisada
enye bisada ya tiase se ya de ya de foforo changes so no resistance
2008 Jacob Echebi mo dia na say John mo time no some try say nka mo ye
yeah but I say yeah the am yeah be am sa
until lessons be na mo fa free ho a e ma mo hu se ne de e be fa ana se se e fa
anya se ne fa ne se emfa se ehia se ye ne sa se emra ye wo mu sei no den na beboa ye da se ye na eboa party no na eboa ya ho boa say yenya and say akọ 2028
nti mo hu say mo yi flag bearer ne kanea enu ne hia ma party
papa because this for there our finance minister some first come obi afanya adwuma president me nka hwe nkyere no obi antumi nka hwe nkyere no ye wo flag bearer otumi ejina ka say nye saa na say ye no mo provide alternative ye wo arrowhead as a leader
for the next 3 years or 2 to 3 years you know obeye campaign on ma president of the day ni nya kwan nya adwuma
na so so nsem ade a oye bia emfa
kwan anti di obeye bia no na mfu se anka ye to abawi a ye be home so an ye nya
mra bia ni ho sa so enti se be ya ye be hold o accountable na provide clear contrast amagara for musa ade a we mu ye se MPP anka ye be ni say
okay
the NDC for the MPP anka be ni say na obi ehunu nsusu ye demo asa ya kwakodu 2024
yeah as a party na a political party strong political party wo na wo ni strong leadership